My people, we are here again, and this one will interest you again. It concerns Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Finally, the UK has fixed a date to end every adjournment case concerning Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, finally, the date has been set in the UK court. They say UK appeal court to hear Nnamdi Kanu's case. Now, wow, finally, the United Kingdom Court of Appeal will hear the case of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB), barring any last-minute change. The court is scheduled to hear Kanu's extraordinary rendition appeal on June 22nd, 2023. Please pray for Kanu to survive. The court had initially ruled that the ground for appeal raised important issues. Kanu's special counsel Aloy Ejimakor disclosed the scheduled date for the ruling in a chat with Daily Post. According to Ejimakor, in an initial order, the court ruled that the grounds of appeal raised important issues. The appeal will be heard on June 22nd, 2023. Kudos to Kanu's family and my colleagues and Bind Mars. The IPOP leader was abducted in Kenya in June 2022 over his agitation for Biafra and arraigned in court to continue his trial. Despite the court discharging and acquitting him, the Nigerian government has refused to release Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, finally the date has been set. Is a long-awaited issue because UK never wanted to hear anything about this case. But finally, for them to fix this date, the end is in sight. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should be prayed for. God to sustain him beyond this date and keep his life and heal him. For God Almighty, who brought him back from Kenya when they almost strangled him, when they almost killed him, because he was in the midst of his enemies alone. They did everything. Of course, they paid huge money to get him abducted. They paid huge money that made them to lay hand on him in the first place. So that made them to torture him severely. Even as we speak, they are still torturing him. But they said they are trying to break him, but they know God has shown them and Kanu has proved beyond every reasonable doubt that he can never be broken. Yes, he insists that Biafra must come and that his people must have freedom. Leave whatever others are doing. Put your eyes on the ball. Mazi believe in Biafra. I believe. Do you believe? If you believe, keep your eyes straight. Forget about destruction and the saboteurs who don't want us to have freedom because of the peanuts they are getting from Nigerian government. Those politicians, they will smell rod one day. That is just the truth of the whole matter. So the hearing will go on 22nd of June next month. All right? All hands on deck. Whatever they decide, which I know by then they will free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and they will order Nigeria to free him. Yes, they will order Nigeria to free him because that is what Nigerian government is waiting for. Election has come and gone. That is what they want. All right? Inauguration will come and go. That is even what they want. And then they will talk about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's release. Either way, whichever way, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's release is sacrosanct. It's very, very important. It's very, very important that he be taken care of because medically, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is facing some hard situations. Hard situations health-wise. So, if he is released, he will be attended to medically because he will be given unconditional release. And I know probably compensation for illegal detention, abduction, extraordinary rendition, and torture. Yes, these are the things they should compensate him for. God is on the throne. Finally, the end is at sight. I am particularly happy about this news. I don't know about you. Are you happy? If you're happy, your prayer is needed. If you're not happy, you can go and hug Transformer because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. That's the truth of the whole matter, my dear people. Our erudite lawyer, you are up and doing. God will bless your work. He will definitely crown this work with effort. You will not labor in vain. Malami and co, they would labor in vain trying to stop Biafra because Biafra is a spirit. They can see that someone else, as vibrant as Nnamdi Kanu, has taken over the agitation and is not dropping it, is not backing down. So why are they still holding him there? Release him and let him go. He's not the cause of Nigerian problem. He's not a terrorist. He's just an agitator, saying that Biafra must be free. And he mean it with everything in him. That is only thing he has done. And it is not a crime. It is, number one, is his right, an inalienable right. And then Biafra right to decide where we will belong. Nigeria has expired. Yes, the amalgamation is by force. It's not constitutional, so it is no longer working. People have read history far and wide, and they want to exit Nigeria because the Fulani clinched power and they want to by force everybody to Islam, and it's not working that way. So people are running for their life. Release Nnamdi Kanu and help us sign for the referendum because we know and we notice that UK hand is in all the problem we are having in Nigeria. People are not finding it funny. People are killing themselves and they should be aware of that. If they have peace in their region, they should know that we are not having peace here. There's so much killing, so much, displacement, so much robbery, so much theft, so much annihilation here in this part of Nigeria. They know it. They have high commissioners here that should go around to know what is going on, but all to no avail. Katrina Long has dealt with our people for a very long time, and they now change to another guy now that have come. So they should hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case and then decide what happens next. That is the news, my people. We are here for you and will continue to be here. God bless you for your time on this very channel, and it will never be taken for granted. Thank you and remain blessed.